Well, welcome back everyone to Final Fantasy XIV Online with Mirriam Treespire. This is our quest by quest playthrough, and as you can see, this next quest is locked and we need to be, let me just hover over it, we need to be level 35. That is going to take us a fair amount of time to level up to because we are only level 33. And I have realized I have not unlocked Lev quests in this area, so I'm going to have to level up a couple of other jobs first to do that, and then we're going to have to head on back to Limsa Lominsa and work through the Lev quest line there. So what we'll do before we head back to Limsa is we're going to work on our leatherworker and our carpentry skills so that we have a disciple of the hand trade up and running, and that should also help us do things like extract materia from our gear. We've been working on it for a bit. And what I will do off screen is I will run around and harvest stuff to my heart's content, or way beyond my heart's content, so that we have unlocked all of the, so we have her up to level 35 next time I come on to record some Final Fantasy, which will happen. So I'm thinking, let us head back to the Aetheryte Plaza. We've got one Disciple of the Hand skill, and that fortunately is the one I need to collect timber with. We'll go until I actually need to have... That's a very good point. Some of those quests are going to require me to have metal. So maybe it would be better if we went to Ul'dah and unlocked our mining skill. We might go do that first. So into the airship landing, because it is cheaper. We're going to buy a ticket to Ul'dah and we're going to go and unlock our mining skills. So the three gathering skills are botany, mining, and fishing. And fishing will help us also in our provisioning. So what we'll do is we'll unlock our three gathering skills, and we'll get them as high up as we can before we have to unlock some of the side quests. And I might do a little bit of side questing. We might go and find all the side quests in Limsa, and then I might go find all the side quests in just, in New Gridania, and all of the side quests in Ul'dah, and we'll start leveling some of our side jobs using those. Yes, I know. Once you start leveling up multiple classes, it does get a little complex. I know. We ready for this, Mirriam? Let's go. I'm going to become a miner. And what I'll do while we're mining is, as we pass through areas, I'll flip between miner and... let's make sure I'm heading in the right direction. Well, we'll flip between miner and botanist, and I'll just pick up any botany bits we haven't got. We're going to go to the hustings strip, because that's my nearest aetheryte. So once I have my gathering down, we're going to grab our crafting, and we're going to do that, and then I'll probably go back and work through some more of my warrior and mage classes. I'll have a bit of fun with those. Now, we want to go to the Miners Guild. So basically this will unlock an ability to get the materials we want that we can't buy, or even the materials that we can buy when we're broke. So if we're broke, we can just go and gather them. So what did they... There's a term called Omnicrafter, and that's what we're doing. Alrighty, let's talk to Lynette, the guild receptionist, and we will join the Miners Guild. Well met, adventurer. You stand within the Miners Guild, the place where seekers of the realm's mineral wealth gather. With pickaxe and sledgehammer, we miners work rock and earth that they might yield us ores, fossils, precious stones, and more. If you have a mind to join our ranks, you'll be pleased to know that we're currently recruiting. Great riches await those with strong backs and keen eyes. I wish to join the Miners Guild. A decision you'll not regret. You have just taken your first step towards striking it rich. To look at the lands around Ul'dah, one would be forgiven for thinking the region barren of opportunity, but beneath the surface the scene could not be more different. There lie veins of copper, silver, and gold beyond measure. For as long as he has dwelt in Thanalan, man has availed himself of these vast deposits, giving rise to a thriving mining trade which forms the foundation of our nation's prosperity. Of course, the mining trade is as good as it is today, owes much to an event which took place some century and a half ago, namely the mad Mithril Rush. Never before had the Sultanate seen such an influx of migrants. Endless throngs came from lands near and far, spurred on by the dream of discovering the mother lode. Alas, a harsh reality awaited them. You see, the vast majority of these poor souls were miners in name alone, and they possessed neither the proper equipment nor the training to realize their dreams. To make matters worse, the mining concerns, who in those days held absolute power, did not scruple to exploit them. Presented with a glut of unskilled labour, they proceeded to fill every tunnel to bursting, and atrocious working conditions soon became the norm. Miners were paid a pittance for back-breaking labour and saw naught of the riches they unearthed. Pushed to breaking point, the workers banded together to form the Miners' Guild with the aim of improving conditions while protecting the integrity of the trade. Since then, we have sought to educate folk in correct mining practices, both to prevent accidents and to curb the impact that our trade has upon the environment. I trust you now have a better understanding of what we do. All that is left is to commit your name to our role. When you are ready to do so, pray speak with me again. I shall guide you through the enrollment procedure. Well, let's speak with her again. So, are you ready to join the Miners' Guild? We are, and we are commencing Way of the Miner. Lynette wishes you to reaffirm your desire to join the Miners' Guild. Music to my ears, I, the kind made when one's pickaxe strikes gold. You must introduce yourself to Guildmaster Adalberta right away. Her approval is required if you are to be formally admitted to our ranks. In case you're unaware, Adalberta is perhaps the most accomplished of those miners who still swing a pickaxe. Her understanding of our trade is unsurpassed and her flair for prospecting uncanny. Her brain, in short, is a veritable gold mine of knowledge, much of it concerning the mining of gold. Haha, jesting apart, you stand to learn a great deal from her. When you're ready, pray present yourself to Adalberta. You'll find her down the steps yonder, over by the bar. The bar? There's a bar in the oh, there is too. Right. Adalberta. Well met, adventurer. Adalbert is my name, and I'm the master of this guild. I take it you wish to become a miner? Well, our doors are open to all who aren't afraid to work hard and get dirty. Thanks to recent advances in refining techniques, it's now possible to smelt even low-purity ores. I mention this because it's allowed us to reopen a number of mines which were long thought exhausted, prompting trade to flourish. Truth be told, with business as it is at the moment, we can't take on enough new miners. And new folk make better miners than adventurers, you being a hardy lot. Few folk make better miners than adventurers. What's more, you're well travelled, which serves to expand the guild's sphere of activity. Oh, and I'm not suggesting you join solely for our benefit. For your part, you'll acquire skills that will prove to be to your profit. A mutually beneficial arrangement. I trust you'll agree. So what say you? You will join us, yes? Yes, we are ready to work hard and get dirty. Then I bid you welcome to the Miners' Guild. May your toils never go unrewarded. Now then, here's a pickaxe to get you started. It's not the newest, but it should serve a novice well enough. Go on and take it up. See how it feels in your hands. Speak to me again when you're ready, and I'll assign you a little task to help you get into the swing of things. All right, that nice lady gave us a pickaxe. Now, that quest is done, but in order to begin any more mining quests, we actually need to be a miner. We've just unlocked our mining quest. Let's go and, well, bid you adieu for this episode. Next episode, I can show you how to be a miner. Why don't I show you actually how to do that first? Alrighty, so first things first, C for character, okay? We're going to grab our brass hatchet here. And that is going to open up our armory chest. We'll pop the brass hatchet down there. Weapons cannot be unequipped. Well, fine then. Let's do it this way. Grab our weathered pickaxe. Pop it in the weapons slot. Now you'll see we have nothing on. That's fine. We'll fix that in a minute. We're still wearing underwear. It's just like a bathing suit. We have our weathered pickaxe. We're now a miner. the first thing we want to do is add a gear set. I want to add a gear set over here to my quick slots. So I'm going to click on gear set list. I'm going to click on the plus sign at the top to create a new gear set. Miner now appears. We're going to grab Miner and we're going to stick that under Botanist. Actually, I'm going to leave it one gap down because I'm going to put Fisher in the middle. Alrighty, I can close that off now. We're currently a miner with not much on. Let us click our recommended gear list and see what it gives us. Look, we have some clothing that will suit. Let's equip that. It's not the most flattering, I will admit. We're going to update our gear set. Now, whenever we click on Miner, we're going to be in this gear. Whenever we click on Botanist, boom, we change back. Miner, we change back, and so on and so forth. You'll notice we didn't have a hit point loss. Thanks God for that. All right, and now we're ready to take on our next quest, but we'll do that in next episode. Guys, if you've enjoyed this episode, please hit like. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe. And I'll check you later. Take care out there.